All right. Hey, welcome to Cleaning Company Blueprints. My name is Kevin, and we have Vic here. And today we're going to be talking about recurring revenue and why it's so great and why you want to definitely incorporate it in your own business.
The best.
So, number one, why should we have, like a cleaning company, recurring revenue?
Lack of stress. Number one, most important thing is focusing on reducing the stress. Full stop.
Yeah. You sleep a lot better at night when you know you're going to be making $30,000 next month, even if you don't do anything.
And recurring revenue means your clients are going to be spending less, but consistently over time. So it might only be $100, it might only be $200, but $200 every 2 weeks is way less stressful than $1,000 booking coming in.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, predictable cash flow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Zoom
Yeah.
gets it.
So that allows you to do a lot of things. So like you can have a marketing budget and you can know exactly what your budget is because you know how much money you're going to be making next month.
Yeah.
So when you start planning, new marketing channels, or whatever it is that you want to do, flyers, right? You have some idea of how much you can spend, because you have that recurring income.
The best. And if you can get it to 80-20, which is where we're at now, we're at about 81% recurring, 19% one-time cleans. It's so much easier to plan ahead. Like we can be like, okay, so next month we're probably going to do this. And we know approximately what we'll be doing. Obviously it changes. Clients will drop off, new clients will come on, but it is predictable.
Yeah.
And that's so much easier.
The other thing too is when you understand like what your lifetime value is of your customer, right? Because it's ideally you're going after those recurring customers. You're no longer thinking, hey, I have to keep my conversion, how much money you're going to spend to convert a customer, no longer has to be $70. It could be a lot more because you understand that you're going to be making, $3,500 a year off of that one person, or your lifetime, customer value is $5,000.
Yeah.
Right. So that information is super important.
Which leads us to number 3, valuation of your company.
Right. So when you go to sell one of these companies, your cleaning company, like I did, there's several things that a potential buyer is going to be looking at and different things that they're going to base your company valuation off of. They're going to be things like, how many reviews do you have and on what platforms? That's valuable. How big is your contact list, right? And then also how many recurring cleanings, are you doing? That's kind of like your bread and butter, right? If you have none, then that means that somebody's basically buying a business and they're going to have to find all
Build everything.
Yeah, they're gonna have to build it from scratch. It's basically like there is no business. But if you're doing $50,000 a month in recurring cleanings, then that business owner knows how much money they're going to make in the next year, even without adding any new additional customers. Right. So you're able to calculate that with your churn rate and understand, really how much money is in the books looking into the future. And that is going to really help your valuation and your multiple of your business.
I've been paying a lot of attention lately to things like subscription boxes. Remember those? Like they were such a popular thing a couple of years ago. You get them?
No, we had one. We had Wet Shave Club. We were doing $100,000 a month with our subscription box company.
Exactly. And that valuation of that company would be so much greater than somebody just selling razors.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Because now you have a subscription model where it's guaranteed income coming in. Did you sell that company?
We did. Yeah. So we sold it. We should have sold it before, like during the
peak
top of it. Yeah. Well, that's true with every company, I guess. But yeah, it was fun. It was just really fun to run it. We had a office in the warehouse set up, and we would just every month for like a couple of days, we would like pack all the boxes,
ship them out.
Ship them out. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
So much more work than this business where it's all done online and your cleaners go out and do the work. There's no warehouse.
Yeah, the margins were a lot worse. When you have all this overhead, You're paying, shipping, printers, labels, boxes, like everything just adds up. But it's easy, like I said, to, as an example, like do $100,000 in revenue and make less than 10,000 or even be negative. It's really easy to do that.
And to go back to what you were saying before about like the lifetime value of your customer, what I've heard, and I don't have any data to validate this, but what I've heard through just our community of people that share everything they know about cleaning companies, apparently the average that a client will stay with a cleaning company is 18 months. Now, our company is only 3 years old. We still have a lot of clients that came to us 3 years ago that are still with us. But I am seeing that that's kind of normal.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it varies. I would say the average revenue per recurring customer is probably going to be in the high 200s a month.
Yeah.
Maybe, depending on where you're at, over $300 a month. So, just multiply that by 18. That's going to be, that
Lifetime
company.
value. Exactly. And then if you have a cleaning company where they stay longer and you can upsell them or get them into other, I've heard of people selling like, we're residential cleaning, but our clients can book car detailing, for example. So really the value is in the recurring clients. That's it. One-time clients are great. We see them as icing on the cake. We see them as, and every month, let's be real here, guys, every month at the end of the month, I look at my sister, we run this company together, and I will say to her, should we get rid of all one-time clients? Because I'm so stressed because it's the end of the month. And it's just because there's more move-out cleans that happen then. There's more complaints that come in from one-time clients. Recurring clients very rarely ever complain. They're very happy with their cleaner. They're happy with our company. Why would they waste their time complaining? But one-time clients that aren't used to having cleaners in their home are the most likely to complain because, and it's almost always, I can't believe I paid this for this. You're like, yeah, the cost of getting a cleaner is high. I know you're not used to it. And because you're only booking once, your cost is way higher than the person that books $200 or $300 a month. That person knows that this is an expense in their life. It's part of their budget. And then for the one-time client, it's a surprise. It's like your car needing repair and not having a budget for car repairs.
That's a great analogy.
Right? It sucks to have to get your car repaired. All cars need repair, guys. And it's easy for me to say I'm the worst. I do not have a budget for my car needing repairs. Anyway, there we go. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Short and sweet. If you enjoyed this, please leave us a comment. Give us a like, subscribe. You know the deal. You've been around YouTube. You know how this works. If you do want to try starting your own cleaning company, you can sign up for Convert Labs. There's a link below. It gives you 30 days free. You can join the community. You can meet everybody in there, ask questions, get in there and just get started. Thank you so much.